Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Hut! Here we go! White 90! Hut! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Hut! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand Let's go! White 90! Here we go! Grand 38! Grand Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Let's go! White 90!
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins hope by the end of today's game, they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go. 1-9.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Here's the first carry from LaShawn McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On first down, it's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Taylor, it's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth.
So much of that offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
At the end of one, 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Come on, let's go!
To throw again is Taylor. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings out 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
Yeah, when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
Here's Taylor, and incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Nick O'Leary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now Taylor on first down, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Taylor to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015, and anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently.
Here we go. Red 38.
On second down, here's Taylor. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On second down, Taylor. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Taylor. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Watkins alone on the left side. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 9 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Taylor. That's caught at the 3. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it's second and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Now it's Taylor firing quickly here, and that's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fresh set of downs here. Taylor finding time. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Again, it's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw again is Taylor. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's McCoy. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down, and they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Taylor. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Cameron Wake. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know in most cases people think you throw the ball in this situation, and when they ran, it almost felt like a little bit of a surrender, maybe a give up. But I don't know if that's really the case. They might have been probing a little bit, checking the defense and filing it away for later. They might have something working later on.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Landry now on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. To throw is Taylor. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now it's Taylor. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they get 14 yards there at a first down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. So they're operating in the red zone.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out come the Bills. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Watkins alone on the left side. Here's Taylor to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Taylor now to throw on third down. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 4th and 3.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Taylor will throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now is Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Taylor to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And a short gain down to about the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target. And that brings up 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Watkins alone on the left side. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So now it's 1st and goal. Now McCoy into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try again with McCoy. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Aguayo's kick is good. And the sideline. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for the Bills, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.